you have only that small little window. You have to work towards it. There is no choice. If you are half-hearted, you will remain half diving in the pool. Yes? Can you half dive in the pool?
No.
Maybe, who can do it? That black-tailed monkey is there. What is that monkey? Just I can't remember that black-faced monkey in the Himalayas. It has the ability to jump midway. If it sees the branch is further away, it will return back. Now we don't have that superior ability, so commit to simplified actions of purification. Thank you. Yes, my dear. There are two wrestling contests.
No. Maybe you mentioned.
Yes.
11th September. Anything you want to say about Swami Vivekananda?
Such a grand master. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa did not have the vocabulary skills to have conveyed that message to this universe of power and devotion. Yes? So Swami Vivekananda is the messenger of this great master to have taken this phenomenal message to spread across this beautiful earth. I think Swami Vivekananda was a true visionary, a pure soul with a phenomenal understanding of the larger picture. With his clarity, to ability to see through, there was an extraordinary. I come from the land where Vivekananda got sponsored to come to US. Okay, Chikmagalur, there is a rock there. There is also a picture of his statue of him, where that particular businessman sponsored the ticket for him to go to US. Now, when I stood there, I remembered only one thing. For every great cause, for action to happen, there is a bunch of support that comes through. Yes, the yogi manobhava, along with yoga, there is also a certain level of support system that carries around. Nishtha. There is also a mechanism which flows through. Vivekananda to me is the one who put the seeds of the power of yogi systems back into the West. Yes? The first one to have done it, to have addressed that Congress and given that seeds of what power of Indian yogic system is, the power of knowledge of the great masters and mystics of India. I think we owe it to him for keeping that flame on, the eternal flame of these Himalayan mystics on. It has continued till now. Vivekananda is still revered, will always remain with us. He is always a part of my life. I always connect with him. There is a tremendous flow from these so many masters, not one, thousands of masters. Vivekananda is integral part of it. I honor him always.
He is the one who said that religion is the manifestation of perfection already in man.
Yes.
See,
Yes.
that was his whole thing. He defined religion like that.
Yes.
It's a manifestation of perfection already in man.
The religiousness is beautiful. See, religion has been corrupted to a point where it has become diluted of comparisons and measurements. What perfection is the depth of all measurements. Do you know that? When you have nothing else to compare, what will you do? In your beautiful town, in what is it? NASA building is there, It is 500 foot high, but since there is nothing else to compare with, it looks small. So when you drop measurements and comparisons, it is already fine the way it is. Otherwise it is comparable. So the very religiousness is that there is unity in everything and uniqueness in everything. So if you are meant to receive the uniqueness in you as starkly evident experience, We are all operating in slightly parallel realities. Our religion, so one component cannot fit everybody. We have minute adjustments in our chemical balance which will make you feel in a unique way. The same current cannot make the same sense to everybody. So many people wearing sunshades on this planet, not able to face the sun. Why? Isn't sun the living God for this planet? Why are we running away from God? Yes? Thank you, my dear. Yes?
First, I want to acknowledge you for your beautiful teaching. I'm learning now. Secondly, I'm so as I grow spiritually, I am so mesmerized with the terminology about alignment and vibration. And I just want to share that to be in alignment, in my own experience, it requires so much discipline. And in the Western mentality, we are trained to, everything's quick fix, bottle, pills. But on this field, I find it requires so much discipline. So what helped me to be in alignment is the practice of have an idea of vibration, that I am choosing to hang out with people that vibrate higher. I am choosing to choose thoughts that are on a higher frequency, and I am choosing to eat foods that are on high vibration. So I just want to share that. But my main question is, this is my daughter, and when she was in college, she got into depression and started talking to herself. So she was diagnosed with schizophrenia. But when I shared that with Gopi shared to me that your daughter is not retarded. She is a medium because she talks with spirits, and she shares that to me, what the message is. Now, I just need some guidance, being a mother, how I can be a better guardian to this situation, having a daughter that's diagnosed with mental illness.
I'll address this to you in person. Okay? I will talk to you separately about this. Okay? Plus, one remembrance is, all of us are beautiful and ready to know, but the fact remains is the measurement happens from a very clouded understanding of this science. The modern, so-called modern Western, Eastern, all have merged now into one industry. The industry is planning to compare you with their standard mold. Those who don't fall in the mold is declared unfit, misfit. Yes? So the idea of this world is, why can't we accept that fact that we are all in a different stages of the journey, in different frequencies in this instrument, in different realities. So the fact remains is, what do we want to be? If we can ready to accept the fact that if we allow ourselves to truly calibrate this instrument, we will get to the gift of this instrument. The real gift, if she is able to tune in and listen to the inner voice, it's a gift. Now, if that converts into an action or an event which is closest to its source, then the gift is more and more profound. I asked one master, how do you actually be such a powerful clairvoyant? He said, I am in silence. The more in silence you are, more you can transmit. Everything is here. I was standing there. I could connect with you, all of your connection to the Mansarovar, to the Kailash. How? Because this, I may be talking to you, but this brain is in silence. Yes? So silence is the answer to all your questions. If you can bring this body into supreme stillness and silence, and that is also alignment. The whole science of alignment is make this instrument pure, simple, silent. And that's when everything happens to you, the magic will happen to you.
When you say silent, even like not listening to music or anything like that?
See, no, it's not like that. Silence is no distortion. Pure sound is not distortion. Yeah? Most of the music that we hear on radio is making you agitated because the very sound of the lyrics, this music that is used, is taking you away from you. It is suggesting something. This is sound of Tanpura. It is pulling the inner strings into you. It will only remind you of the source. Tanpura reminds you of the source. You play Justin Bieber, can you remind you of the source? So choose wisely what is the sound that you are listening to. And if music is taking you to the innermost space within you. Even the musician is in that space. A real musician is not simply mouthing his words, because the microtones, the Shruti, is so intensely beautified by the meditative state of that awareness of that musician. So the musician takes you to a beyond, the space beyond your understanding. That he lands you into such a high frequency, it is difficult for you to just come out of that. You are in a trance. And in that trance you will experience the divine component in you, that are calling in you, that phenomenal magnetic pull in you. I come from family of musicians. We are holding music festivals in Kevala Foundation. We have a phenomenal space, highly charged energy, crazy energies, just like Himalayas. People from all over the world come there, celebrate with us. We have such phenomenal Himalayan Kriya Yoga. We are a bunch of happy, celebrative people. We have people from everywhere. We are all one family. We have no such rules, rigidities that make us boring people. Yes, so we have a phenomenal bunch of people across the world. So I asked them before they left the place, how do you feel? A sense of elation, a sense of beauty, silence within, a joy which you cannot explain. Something happens to you magically because it's not just the place, it is the consecrated energies. So silence is possible where they have experienced silence. I went to a Vipassana center in a forest, in a mountain top in Beirut. As soon as I entered there, boom, hit by silence. Can't speak a word. So much of silence in that. In that we played music. What happened, at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, 30 people, most of them doctors, got up from their yoga nidra and started dancing in ecstasy. 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Is that possible? Yes. Power of silence, power of music. Both, integrate both. They are great cousins. They'll come together at point of need.
Thank you.
Most welcome.
I'm just walking here, I'm doing nothing. Yeah, any other questions, please ask.
एक minute.
Questions if you want. And then we also have little snacks out there, and of course, Swamiji will be there, so you can always continue to talk to him. Well, do you think it's a nice time you had? Our Maitreya Center people love to hear experiences. Right? I don't think there is an experience much beyond what he experienced and explained it to us. It is phenomenal experience. So I'm sure our Maitreya Center people definitely enjoyed you and want to talk to you more, I'm sure. So anything else that I just want to Anybody that's here for the first time at Maitreya Center? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
They don't go. He thinks he is here for the first time. But he will be here multiple times.
There's one more thing.
Huh?
One more thing I wanted to mention. It was so wonderful to have you come here. It's just a blessing. And the Maitreya Center is supported, and our guests are supported through donation. So there will be a basket in the other room, and you can show your gratitude by making a donation if you can. Everybody's welcome regardless, but I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah. And so you are most welcome to either giving directly or through donation. So please, he says, please, I hope that everybody heard him, that he has direct experience with Shiva.
Yes.
That is not normally advertised by anybody. So what we are trying to say is that if you really can take a look at it and take a look at this lake that we talked about, Mansarovar, maybe you can experience. This is our teaching at Maitreya Center. Do not just read a book. Do not just listen to anybody. We talk of no gurus. We invite gurus, but please thank you for coming by. But we have no gurus here because everyone is a guru. Attention. The experience that our friend was talking about is that for you to have the same experience, not just he's not glorifying himself as I'm the greatest. I had the experience. He never said that. So this is what our Maitreya Center loves to hear. And I just cannot believe how wonderful he has been. And of course he's coming back. So,
Thank you
please.
so much.
Coincidentally, I told my wife yesterday that I will be visiting Kailash actually. It was just I told that I want to visit Himalayas and go to Kailash. So, I don't know, the talk has come from that, so I'll talk to him how to get paid for that, right? Next 1 year, maybe 5 years later.
Pallavi.
Thank you so much.
Please bless me.